3738. Here's Jimmy Barton Jr. He's getting ready to start his dad's airplane for him so he can take a lesson or two. Back in those days, these small airplanes, we didn't have starters. We just had to crank them. Got a hand problem. There's Dad's going to give him a little lesson. Here's a boy we used to call Weezer. He hung around the airport, helped fellas change oil, clean their airplanes up. This is taken down on 14th Street in Danville. See a little shot there of Jimmy flying over me. Here he's come around in the pattern. Gonna come in and make a landing. Well, let's see if this is a good landing or not. It's looking pretty good right from this angle. Yeah. There's a 3-point. There he's taxiing up to me. Probably wants to brag about that good landing. There was old Jimmy. He was my old instructor. See looks like an old army job coming over. Air Force. There's old Jim. He's tuning up the old airplane. That was an E1 Cub. There's Merle Harper from Ogden. He had a hangar out there in an airplane. You know, these old planes, we used to fly them for an hour and then work on them an hour. That was normal. It's like the old motorcycles. Now there's my airplane after the fire hit it. Only took 2 minutes to burn up. Sure a sad looking thing. See the old mowing machine sitting there? That's what we used to mow the field with. Get a couple of horses on it. Here's Tuck Peebler and his monocoupe. Tuck was trying to show me how it would climb, maneuver around, which was a very nice airplane at that time. There's Lake Vermilion. Tuck, you can see old Tuck there. He's showing what his little airplane will do, which was quite a little faster than mine. Twice, maybe. There's the field, back looking down onto the field at 14th Street. And as you can see, Tuck beat me back to the field. That little Cub belonged to a veterinarian out here east side of Danville. Now here he comes. That left wheel in there just about knocked me down. He got a little closer than he thought, expected. There he puts into a side slip which that was the only way we had to slow the airplane down in flight. Then, of course, after you made contact with the ground, you had no brakes, so then you just had to roll out. There's another nice side slip. You'll notice you level right off just before you make contact with the ground. If you didn't, you'd catch that wing. Now this is flying west down the runway. You see the hangars off to the right side. Now we're going down Route 1. If you'll notice, that's only a 2-lane pavement. We're down to Ross Lane. There is the White's feed mill south of Ross Lane on the west side of Route 1. Now we're coming into the south for a landing, coming over the old hangars. Some of Walter Votes' old hangars sitting there. We got Weezer back again. He got his dog. Uh-oh, somebody bounced at that time. There's Jewel Mauck. We'd flown over to Elkhart, Indiana, to see old Wilkie back in 1939. There's called a Dart. They were fast. Here Jewel's tearing the radio we took along in the airplane to listen to on our flight. These airplanes belong to, the first one there belonged to that one. Belonged to the gangsters out of Chicago. They used to run the gambling dens down here. They come down once a week to pick up their money. This is Tuck Peeler's plane again. You noticed what a side slip he put that one in. That was Tuck. He's trying to slow it down. Tuck did have brakes on the airplane, but it had no flaps. This is up Peoria. Had that airplane that burned up rebuilt. Made it just like a new one. Cost $275 for new wings, all recovered, made like new. This is in the hangar at Peoria. There's a fast little jobby. There's another one. There's my Cub after they got it rebuilt. There's a little Dart again. A little closer look at it after it finally got it stopped and the pilot got out. There's Walter Vote. Walter was looking it over. There's a little bull pup. Now there's Walter Vote back again. He's looking that airplane over and he's getting a laugh out of me, I guess, taking his picture. Now we got a little show. We just put these on once a year out there at the airport. Kind of a little ground and air show combined. Whoop. That's a good way to get rid of some old cars, is run them together. Fellows back there in the late 30s, they thought this little stuff was something for entertainment, but Today in the 80s, that wouldn't even made a showing what they have today. He could have a little jump on the motorcycle. He thought he was real hot shot. And this thing here, going to try to turn it over. And he succeeded. Didn't hurt no one. Now this fella, he's going to get through there. These two fellas going to get through the fire. Now how much of fire was that? But they thought they were really, really wizards. Now this fella here, he'll about break his neck on the second board. Yep, see it, pulled his hard hat off. He thought he lost his head for a while. Well, we got two cars. I bet you're going to run together. Yeah, they sure did. They ran together again. Drivers of those, if you noticed it, they'd jump out just before they hit. These two boys are Pete Britz's boys. That's right after Pete was killed in his airplane out there at 14th Street. That little formation flying now. I think one of them had to jump out because there comes a chute. There's Merle Harper. We're down in Terre Haute for breakfast. The whole group of us flew down. All these planes you're looking at from Danville. There's Harry Bowler and his wife. This field there is right east of Honeycook Square, about a quarter of a mile. We're getting ready to go. Take back off, go back to Danville. Merle Harper here, he's winding up his rubber band on his. He gets it tight enough, he can make her back to Danville. Now there I am on the ice at the lake. I tried to talk the other boys landing with me, but I turned out to be the only one. I thought I'd come back and get Dallas. I'd hate to leave him on the ice all by himself. There's a few of the ice skaters come over to see what was going on, see if we needed some help. The only help we needed was to hold it down on the ice after we parked it. A couple of those people happened to be my cousins. They lived up there. Comes Clarence Carter. Clarence was afraid to land. Here comes Tuck Peebler. He was afraid to land. Here we are down Tuscola. Al Sexton's bullpup. A few of us went down for breakfast. There's Al. He was filling her up with gasoline. That's the way we used to have to do it. Take a funnel with a chamois in it, an old rusty can of gas, and strain it through the chamois. This was Tuscola's fancy airport at that time. There I am. I'm winding my spring up, rubber band, so I can make it back to Danville. We're out here west of Hillary to a corn shucking contest, WLS deal. That was Clarence Carter's plane right there. He's hauling passengers, little barnstorming. There's Nora Lee Madison's Taylorcraft. She did a little of it too. Looks like it's going to be a nice landing, doesn't it? Well, that's Nora Lee. Wasn't too bad for a gal. If you'll watch his flag disappear right here before Clarence got it with his wing. He almost got me too. Clarence has got her in a side slip there. There's Aileen Van Sant and Rachel. This was quite an honor to have this corn shucking contest here in Danville area. I don't think we've had one since. Now here's 10 contestants picking the corn. They can pull that corn pretty fast. This fella right there, he's the one that won the contest out of about 30 fellas. I'll get around in a minute where I can look right at him and get a better view of him. There, a little better. See how the old boy, how fast he pulls those ears off. He has a man going behind him with a sack, and he'll pick up what he misses. And then, of course, that docks him. Now we're flying around. You see all the stands that were set up to sell something. Souvenirs, candy, ice cream, whatever you needed. All those white boards, signs, are wagons that they're throwing the corn into. Had quite a few people out there that day. It was quite a thing. There's the airplane sitting below us. It's hauling passengers. It's like somebody had a heart attack, had to call the ambulance. This is the WLS fellas from Chicago putting on a little entertainment. Of course, that drew a lot of people. This here is a steam airplane. It has a steam engine in it. This flight was made in San Diego, California, and later on the airplane was sold to Japan, and they don't know where it is today.